Now we're getting to
I caught a little fish.
Got a little bitty tuna.
Hi y'all, I'm Ashton. In 2020, I was newly single and furloughed from my big city job, so I left Houston in the middle of a pandemic in search of a fresh beginning. I started by sailing from Texas to the US Virgin Islands, made some new friends, and got a great tan. Then I took myself on a solo road trip to see as many epic views as I could find in 4 weeks. Join me for season 2 with all new experiences, people, and places. I can't wait for you to see what I have planned for the ride. Subscribe and follow along. After all, to live would be an awfully big adventure. It is finally sunny in paradise. Hooray! But today's also a day we gotta get some boat chores done. So, we gotta get these bench covers cleaned. They smell like mildew because it's been raining for so long. They got one under passage, so we'll be scrubbing those down with some OxyClean and getting a tan while we're at it. After a few days of non-stop rain, it cleared up just in time for several days of getting Verano ready for passage back to St. Thomas. The cushions were scrubbed, we fueled up with diesel, and even climbed down into our aft lazarette, or hidey hole, as we call them, for a little bit more maintenance.
Forward to the setting.
Yep, and towards me.
And towards you.
Yep, I'm ready.
That's the gross part. Nasty fog there is. Very ladylike. After the chores were done, I managed to get one more snorkel in around Young Island before heading back to the boat and enjoying our last St. Vincent sunset.
Get airborne, and then I'll position it going back over here.
Okay. Ooh.
And then I'll come back there and start walking, and I'll
We'll do a walk up. Yep. So nervous. Solid. Clearly I make the cutest noises when I jump off the boat. All right, we're patching up for the trip.
put a piece of tape on there.
This is a new method of,
Making sure it stays warm.
well, this is also a new method of anti-nausea for me. So I haven't used this since I was a kid. Because it would make my eyesight really bad. That's one of the side effects.
That's good.
Patched up. Shouldn't need any Dramamine, but I am still gonna wear my Zapper because that's a natural anti-nausea anyway. We're using.
You go take those, your passports and everything.
Okay. Chicken is intense out there. Good morning. One of the locals, but it's been helping with our laundry, brought us fresh bananas today. But you can't have bananas on a boat, so we gotta eat them all real fast. Them's the rules. After checking out at customs, we hauled the dinghy motor and dinghy back up on deck for the ride back. We finished a few last-minute passage prep items before setting off on our 3-day journey. So no Beckway today for this trip. The weather routers think it's better for us to leave today and head back. Want better conditions, better sailing. I don't know how I feel about that. No Beckway today, but they've got a day ferry that goes over there, so we can always fly back down here post-COVID when I don't have to quarantine for 5 days and go back over and see Beckway. We should be back in St. Thomas Monday, June, Tuesday-ish. Okay, so we do this super ghetto thing where we have to cover this because at night the light from down here shines up and like kills your night vision. So when you're ready to sail, shoes. Going. All right, we're off our mooring. Heading out to sea. Gosh, I hope this is better than the last time we did this. Here's hoping. It's gonna be better. I'm just gonna say it that way. It will be better. Universe, please listen. Just get a little close. Making me nervous. Now let's not hit the boat. Be poor form. Probably a bad start to our day also.
Alright, we got our sails out. Making 6.5 knots.
An update for anyone who took my Instagram poll right before we left. All right, friends. She's ready, and we're gonna leave today. Head back to St. Thomas. Should take us about 3 days. It's probably gonna be awful, but everyone knows how I feel about the boat actually moving. I just wanna be on the boat when it's not moving. So, I made it. Although I haven't puked yet. I feel great, and the boat's just not moving great. I stayed up top as long as I could before I needed like a full bed to lay down in. So, gotta try and get some. It's like nice 6 to 8 foot seas. Well, they're catching us on the sides. We do this like fun little roll thing. It's just really. Ugh. So anyways, I'm gonna try and get some sleep before, I think about 4 hours before my 8 o'clock shift.
Good morning. I have the sunrise shift today. Let's see over there. It's getting ready to come up. We had some squalls come through last night. One of them, we had 30 knots of wind, and we had to reconfigure sails at that point. We were just way overpowered for it. And I've been sleeping off and on, maybe an hour at a time. Cindy's down below, getting a good sleep. Once she is rested, then I'll go down below for a good sleep. Ashton had a couple hours on watch, which really helped us out. Got to get some sleep while she was doing that. We have turn, so we're almost a direct run line to St. Thomas at this point. We did that right after we got to Martinique, and we got in the wind shadow, the wave shadow, and then went ahead and made the turn. So over the course of the day, the wind's going to keep dying, the waves are going to get flatter and flatter. I'm going to put out sail now to see if we can at least sail part of that time. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. There's nothing on the radar. It's wide open out here. Zoom out. Martinique. Dominica. Up here, STT. 2 days, 6 hours left at current speed, which is around 5.5 knots average. Making our way. It's gonna be a good day.
I don't know that one's big enough to keep.
No, but I'm taking a big picture with it. Wait, come back around. Come back around.
Now we're getting
I got a little fish.
Got a little bitty
A little.
Yeah,
We're gonna throw him back.
yeah.
But okay.
Okay, here we go. Alright, so I just woke up. It's time to get fuel on board. We're getting really low in both tanks. We still have 24 hours to go to get to STT.
100 miles.
100 miles.
1.3 nautical miles.
So I'm going to slam about 24 gallons into probably starboard tank. That'll get us home.
Each of our fuel tanks on Verano hold about 45 gallons of diesel, and on passage, we like to keep an extra 40 gallons on deck. We didn't have the luxury of planning either of our big passages around the wind to mostly sail, so we did quite a bit of motor sailing, as you can see.
That's Mahi. Look at him.
Calm down, bro. Calm down, bro.
We got Mahi. Okay. We also have made a mess of our other lines.
Ceviche. Fresh mahi ceviche.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
All right, guys, I have to interject this into the video right here so it's not just an overdub. This mahi that you saw right there, Madre handing up the fresh ceviche from the mahi we just caught off the back of the boat. We have a new rule on board SV Verano now that the captain does not eat the fresh fish. Padre proceeded to have 3 bowls of the delicious ceviche and then did not stop puking for 48 hours. They've got full permission to film me in any embarrassing or sick moments or anything like that, because this is what I'm wanting to show to you guys. But unfortunately for the YouTube, I did not have his permission to film any of that, so I didn't. So we just kind of glaze over that fact that he's totally MIA for the last 48 hours of that trip. I think he tried, he pushed through for a while, but he was out for the count. So anyways, you'll see there's not any mention of him in the rest of the videos here. I don't really think it was food poisoning. I think it was the fact that he had 3 bowls of fresh ceviche on an empty stomach, but had to interject that because it's a crucial part of the story for a sailback that I have no video of. But it was bad. It was a rough go. It was a rough go on Verano.
for him. Me and Madre enjoyed our last 24 hours. All right, let's get back to the video. Roll the clip, roll the clip. Last night watch. There's the sunset. Just me up here right now. Watching 14 hours left. And Armageddon's playing in the background, naturally.
We arrived back into our slip on St. Thomas, and after a bit of confusion due to COVID, hurricane season, and customs, we got our re-entry test and checked back into the USVI. All in time to enjoy happy hour at one of our favorite bars, the Island Time Pub.
If you enjoyed this episode, you can check out more at ashtononadventure.com or hit subscribe up at the top and follow along in the next adventure.